The Karen Read trial is inexorably developing into fundamental choice for jurors between the evidence of car tail light fragments that were alleged to have been found at the scene of John O'Keefe's death and the dubious nature of how evidence was discovered and managed. The defense introduced a video from Canton Police office that showed Brian Higgins arriving at 1:30 a.m. only an hour after the death of O'Keefe and making at least one call, and was seen interacting between his own car and a parked car and was possibly carrying something between the cars. The reason for such action at 1:30 a.m. was not discussed. Prosecutors allege Read struck O'Keefe with her SUV and left him to die in Canton during a snowstorm. But today, defense attorneys zeroed in on the integrity of the investigation itself. Massachusetts State Police Sergeant Yuri Buchanik, supervisor of lead investigator Michael Procter, faced sharp questions about Procter's conduct. Procter, who was fired last year, called Read a vile name, namely he called her a retard, in a text thread with fellow officers, including Buchanik, and joked about searching her phone for nudes. In last year's trial there were further abusive names quoted, but these have so far not been allowed in evidence. Buchanik acknowledged the remarks were unprofessional, but defended Procter's First Amendment rights, calling the texts private communication. Defense attorney Alan Jackson fired back, arguing the thread involved multiple law enforcement superiors undermining claims of privacy.
Jackson also revealed Buchanik gave Procter a 4.5 rating for professionalism in a review after the texts surfaced, writing Procter handled the case with utmost integrity. When pressed, Buchanik admitted the messages lacked honor or integrity, but stood by his review, calling Procter a subordinate who otherwise performed well. The defense painted a picture of systemic bias, while prosecutors emphasized evidence tying Read to the scene, including her strained relationship with O'Keefe and texts with another suitor. Judge Cannone at one point urged Jackson to move on after repetitive questioning, signaling rising tensions, and abruptly cut sought recross at the end of the day. Legal analysts say today's testimony had wins and losses for both sides. The defense aims to sow doubt by highlighting investigators' misconduct, while prosecutors stress that personal biases don't negate physical evidence. The weight given to the timing of the alleged discovery of the first fragments of tail light may push the verdict either way.